Welcome back to the Dyson Sphere Program. JC here.
Now, you can try to view the whole planetary system, and even the entire cluster, by clicking the star map button in the lower left corner of the screen.
Yeah, thanks, talky head dude. Now, piss off. I was in the middle of something. Yeah. Even the locals in this game are giving me grief. Right. What were we going to do? Well, that's ready for next. That's ready for future stuff. So, with this massive, great long queue, what are we going to do? Well, I guess what we can do is start flying. Shift round. We got some new stuff. We unlocked a load of stuff, and maybe, just maybe, we can figure out what we need to make to upgrade them. Well, we can't upgrade to Mark IIs because that's a thing we can't make yet. Thanks. That requires motors. You can make them. We got them. We can just shift a very small amount over here. It's not very far away. Oh look! Another thing that requires the next thing on. Well, that's going to be relatively easy. And that's it. Just these. These are the only things that need upgrading. Okay. And conveniently, there's a nice little feeding gap where this is, because this doesn't ever get upgraded. So we can just do an upgrade path off of this and this. Some idiot put this iron in the way. I know I can hide it. By using foundation, I can just hide it. If I ever need to use it, I can bring it back. But so we can't make that one yet. So we need to make the next one here. Yes, please make one. Rocket craft the everything. Thank you. I need what? I need at least one chunk of belt. Right, so we're going to need one chunk of belt. I'll do it like that. So we can take that, put it on there, that, put it in there. You are actually making Mark IIs. Oh, no power. Remember? I'm sure that'll be nicely in the way. But when I pull out of that box, I can do the same trick again and just use that power pole. That's fine. Now then, excuse me. Motors. I'm going to need to siphon off a tiny amount of motors here. Just off the back. Because I know I'm going to need to siphon motors off to feed into this. Because they need to be upgraded. But that can just come in. I obviously did that for a reason. Maybe I could just feed straight out of there, straight into there, and have that as just the backup. But either way, we do need to come this way. Yeah, this way. Ta-da! Fine. I lack the item. No, 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 no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rerun that straight through that. Because we can pretty much run the others back the same route. But they'll come down the middle, which means I will need to get rid of that. They'll need to come down the middle so they can feed into here and here. Please build one storage. In place. This is storage. Right there. Okay, how many of these? Wow, a stack of 200. 10. Let's say I only need about 5 of those. There we go. Right. Oh wow! This drone's going friggin' miles. Where am I gonna go? I'm gonna chase them down. They're faster than me unless I fly. There we go. That's better. Now then, let's just pop that. There. Clean that up. Yes, it's going to be a lot of motors heading that way, but hey. It'll work. It'll just upgrade them into those, and that'll be fine. Easy. Make them, store them, and then convert some of them into this type, store them. Then when we get the next type, take some of those out, convert them, store them. Sorted. And that's how you do an upgrade process, basically. The whole point is it's not supposed to produce lots. But it will allow me to start using those more actively because I've actively got a supply of them now. God knows about the upgraded version of those. It requires a thing we can't make yet. I don't think we can make them quite yet. No, we haven't researched it yet. Because that's the next thing on in the chain. Yes! Well, that lasted not as long as I thought it would. Where's my dump chest? I've got a dump chest somewhere around here. Yeah, don't worry for the fact that I can walk straight through containers and pipes and stuff. Just technicalities. I'd like to dump off all of that, all of that. A random stone as well. I need to convert that into bricks then. There you go, make as much of the stone into brick. There we go. That'll clear things up. And now saw. Yay! My inventory is not totally full of weird and wonderful shit. Oh, I need more sorters. Was I really that low on sorters? Or Or if you really want to call them another thing, grabbers. Excuse me, stomping through. It's kind of a nice thing that you can just walk clean through those things. Yoink. That does prove that the consumption is higher than our production. Which is understandable. But it doesn't produce as much, so we'll have enough of those to feed this. And then the next one's on, I'll have like 2 stacks or something. Because the chances that I actively use a lot of the next ones on... No, for most of my things I'm going to be using these because the transfer rate's perfectly fine. Most of the time I'd use those as if it's a really high demand or I have to go 2 or 3 belts over. Splish, splish. Don't tell me we've emptied the entire box of them. Because I'm not actually storing that many. We'll be alright, because once this whole entire production run is finished, we'll have a stockpile of them on the belt itself. Fine. It's fine. No worries. What can we make now? That's pretty much what I've got. It's like, what can I make? What can I do? I don't use miners enough to warrant production of that. No silicon. We're waiting on better things. Oops. Maybe I should have just let time pass, but oh well. I will wander around and see what I can and cannot do. We're not short of resources. But this is short of cubes. When in doubt, slap another one on top. That'll work, right? Quickly sucks in all of this stuff, which we've got tons and tons and tons of. This one's full. Ha. Can't remember what my build limit is. Lovely. +1 layer. Right, okay. It doesn't tell me what. Vertical. Oh no, layers tab. Vertical construction? Yeah, that's it. Good grief. Storage, vertical construction layers of 2. Lab. Vertical construction layers of 3. So I can't build any more on top of that. That's it. That's going all out. And that top one turns on occasionally. Oh well. You know what that means? A lot else I can do now. Oh yeah, the production here is abysmal because, well, obviously because we've got one thing converting into bricks to feed this, which consumes it at an astronomical rate. It's almost finished. He says, fully intending to take a whole load of this stuff. It was never really meant to be a massive production chain anyway, so. You know, I'm only gonna nick that one. That's good enough. There we go. Carry on making, thank you. So it's all just hover around. What's the power? Okay. Oh good, they've almost finished now as well. Means we won't have an issue. There we go, we've done a full stomp around. We'll have a look over here. Because this is one area that could fall flat on its face. Okay, one side's full on hydrogen, the other side isn't. It helps feed like an extra one. There you go. Nice. How's the tank? Well, there's a word for that tank. It's called almost full. But not anymore. Ta-da! Once that fills, it'll carry on filling into there. Because, you know, all they did was put some bracing on a pipe, which means obviously it'll get forced through there because it's a liquid. Obviously the initial demand is right, I guess. It's going to take a while. What do we have in the research tube? What is that? That is planetary logistics. Ah, yes, of course these. Because I wanted these, because these allow me to set up remote areas without having to belt them all the way back. But it's not that great. Silicon. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes, doesn't you? I really do probably need to set up that silicon. Thank you. Zoom out, please. Okay. Zero silicon. What else do we have? What about you? That one all the way over there. Some silicon and titanium. That was the one that didn't have anything. Yeah, okay, this one. That's nice. You can set up a... We'll zoom out a little bit. So we have to travel completely across the solar system. This is where we are. We have to travel completely across the solar system to get to the silicon planet. What exactly does this offer? It's high in titanium and that's about it. This one actually offers silicon. Not tons, but enough. And it's also really good in titanium, so it's a one-stop shop for everything that we need that isn't already on here. As we see these numbers ticking down and going, shit. Okay. Well, we could make a flight over there, but as I said, it is literally the other side. That would take a while. So, we have our direction at the very least. We have a planet picked out. Don't have much in the way of fuel, mind you, so... Oh wow, look, it even gives me a little pointer. Isn't that nice? We'll follow this back. Just need to head to the power area. above. Donk. Right. Oh, that's a full restock. I'm going to keep another 4. You know, why would you do that? Why would I do that? Well, gonna need to pull things back while I'm here. Before we go zooming off, we're gonna need miners and processors. That's about it. Make a bunch of those. And then what I need you to do I need the circuit boards, don't I? That'll consume my resources. Oh, and those ones being used. This one not being used. Excuse me. I need your resources. That should do it. Buildings. Miner. Make 10 of those, please. Port. Got plenty of belts. I got the sorters. That. Storage. Two of each type. One for silicon, one for titanium. Right. It's like, ugh, why would you be bucket crafting all of this stuff? Oh, well. What? Oh, of course, yes. There's not an awful lot coming through here because I've taken it out of that. No, that shouldn't be it. Is it literally consuming it faster than I'm producing it? That seems a bit weird, but hey. Yeah. I didn't think we'd get to the day where I'd actually be... I wouldn't have enough production. Well, not the end of the world. Because we can always just go look here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make another. Now all I need to do shift that over by one. Logistics. I'm going to need one there. And there. One to merge it, one to split it. Clicking on the wrong section like an idiot. There. I mean, as this section backs up, it should produce it. But yes, it is splitting it in half. Which means it doesn't quite get down to the end here. Without, like, I don't know, improved belts. They're full, which means that would be. Right. Run over, but I have a small use. Oh no, it didn't give me any. Normally what it does is when it gives you the enhanced things, you get the better versions of those, but not with belts apparently. It's just like, no, you don't get better belts. Ah. Okay. We're at a bit of an impasse now, aren't we, then? Because this was only able to be fully supported. Now I've split it, it's like less than that. Well, there is one way of doing it. It's not a particularly elegant solution. Cut the supply there. You cut the supply there. Leave that in place for later on and feed them into each other. That way, hopefully, we should get some coal all the way to the bottom there. Every so often. Yeah, enough gets through. Okay. Right, well hopefully that should help over there. Let's have a look. Otherwise, I'll need to best one to chase the top one. No, not really. Oh no, it is. It's slowly starting to back up, which means we're producing more than it's consuming. Sort of. We could do with it. Oh, there's a big light showing straight up. Right, what we need to do is we need to ignore this for a bit. Quickly fly off to the section I did do, which was not a lot. It's over here. We're going to have a big line pointing out of us. Yes. To space! We've got a direct shot, so I need to make it quick. He says, mucking around. Right. No, walk. There. Put that down. So, here we are. On that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC. Out.